Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yaddy, yaddy. How you doing? Happy Friday. I'm doing great. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. And all things considered, I suppose everything is going my way. How are you doing? On this day of gratitude, where are you from? I am from New York. Hello, how are you, Milan? Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm going to do my PT activation exercises. Ooh, that was kind of loud. Oh, thank you. Hi, Michael. I don't think there's such thing as a pass. I think we say what we say and we face the consequences of what we say based on the context of our comments. So people should be polite and thoughtful. Hi, Jack. Thank you for handling that. But yeah, I don't think there's a such thing as a pass to answer the question. We all face the consequences of our actions. I think it's really that simple. Sometimes by grace, we're relieved of the consequences of those actions, but for the most part, we're just responsible for ourselves. Do you all want to sit outside with me? It's a little chilly in here. As soon as my clothes are done, I want to go sit outside. Thank you so much, Jack, for saying that. Welcome, welcome, welcome to those of you who are new. This is The Spinning Mama. My name is Sonia, and I'm really excited to have you here today. Fridays are gratitude day. I am going to do some of my exercises that I got from physical therapy. So if you're interested in seeing that, stick around. If you just want to hang out with me, you can do that too. If you don't want to do any of the above, then I guess I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, and I'm glad you stopped by. Today is a very low-key day. Today is a very low-key day. I was feeling kind of sad, and then I remembered I have options, and I chose not to feel sad once I realized that I had a choice. You know, Jack, there's lots of trolls everywhere, and you know what I'm realizing is you gotta love a troll. Folks are doing their best, and they're sad and lonely, and they forget what it's like to be around a real human. And so I'm trying to be more gracious towards that reality, because it must suck to be that lonely. And if coming here helps you not feel that way, okay. You can always lurk, even if you can't comment. If you want to be there and get all your frustration out, you can. That's okay. All your feelings are welcome, just not all the behaviors. So I have got my trusty dusty resistance band, and I'm going to be using that to do some of my exercises today. And I'm doing laundry, so today's just like a day of trying to get my life together. LOL. I'm feeling really grateful to my partner for letting me use his place so I can get this thing done. Let's see. So while I wait, we can chit chat. It looks like there's another 15 minutes on this machine, and then I can switch it over. But while I get it set, I'm just gonna empty the lint trap before I do the next load. The injury's doing okay. My back was injured, for those of you who didn't know, 2 Saturdays ago. I went to physical therapy and got started with some exercises, and I'm going to be doing those today. Hi, Bobby Singh. Hola, hola, hola. Buenos dias. So yeah, I'm just getting used to the stretches that they taught me. And then I have next week 2 appointments in a row. I'll do a lot of core work. Quítale. Get out of what? Or take out what? Enjoy your workout, Jack. And have a wonderful weekend. Okay. All right. Gonna sit outside for 15. Do some breathing. If y'all want to sit outside with me, hang in there. I'm gonna sit. Ooh, it's perfect outside. So today my back is much more present. I can feel the areas that were sore. a little bit more, but I know that's partly because I did my physical therapy session yesterday. I've got 2 more next week, and I've also got a doctor's appointment. We'll do imaging and get a look at my spine, see what's going on, and see if there's anything to be worried about, but I don't think there is. I think it was just a warning shot of aging, letting me know to take care of myself. And that's not so bad. But I thought I'd come outside and get a little bit of sunshine. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Rasaula. Give a hug. How are you? It's good to see you here. I'm doing well, thank you. Feeling a lot better. I'm just aware of my back a little bit more, but other than that, I'm fine. Contemplating where I'm going to do my stretches for today. I think next to me is good. Ooh, something down there is hot. Just gonna move over a little. It's very hot over there. Well, let my legs get the sun. So while I was at the physical therapist, I feel like the most important thing that I learned was that this wasn't really something I could have prevented per se, because it could have been caused by being pregnant. And the only way to prevent this from happening would have been to not have my daughter. So I kind of feel okay about that. But this gives me an opportunity to like relearn how to use my body. And that's kind of cool. Especially since it looks like it's in network. I'm not going to have to pay too much. And I've already set aside money for it. So I'll get to learn a lot. Ooh, gross. I'll get to learn a lot. And it's not going to be too bad. Let's see. Hi, Alice. How you doing? How's your mindfulness going? I'd love to hear how it's going, how you're progressing in that. Because I know mindfulness for me is like really difficult to pick up. For me right now, I'm literally thinking about the core strength that I have. And I had this really awesome conversation with my sister today. And she was telling me about using my boundaries more effectively. And I agree with her 100%. But it's like having that firm core and that sense of certainty in myself. It's pretty tricky. But we talked about it, and I think no matter how difficult it is, little steps are still good steps. And that it's okay to be frustrated. But that I don't have to put myself in frustrating situations. And even if I didn't put myself in it, I don't have to stay. That I get to decide. It can be really hard for me sometimes to remember that. But that's why I'm so grateful I have such an awesome sister. I feel like today is going to be a pretty quiet day. And that's all right. I kind of need the quiet. Kind of really need the quiet.
not really sure what that means, but the machine still says 16. Not sure how there could still be 16 minutes on the machine 16 minutes later, but a lot of things I don't know, huh? Uh-oh. Here we go. Well, that wasn't what I expected. Hi, Yuri. Hi, Akshay. I'll take you to my work corner. Hi, Jasmine. Good morning to you. Hi, Keith Bedeau. Happy Friday. Happy, happy, happy Friday. How are you today? Hopefully well, hopefully happy. That is the close. All right. Let's go change. Yadi yadi. Hello. All right, let's change that real quick. Gotta love when a machine sings to you, right? Oh my gosh, every single piece of clothing is tangled in something else. Don't even know how. A lot of ropes and straps and ties, I guess. Lots of long pants. Oh well, as long as it's clean. Who cares if it's tangled, right? Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus. There we lost y'all there for a second. Hi, Rakesh. Hi, Alex. My back is doing okay. Hi, Azim. And Arbnor. What a day, what a day, what a day, what a mighty fine day. My grandma had a special code for saying mighty fine, and it was not good. But the beautiful thing about today is, and everything is doing all right. Today's not my birthday. But I'll take it. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. I guess it's my birthday now. Thank you, Rakesh. Let me see. Got a bunch of crap on my hands. Crap meaning laundry detergent, but still sticky. Oh, I won't cry. I'm not crying. I cried earlier. I'm done with that. Can I give you a birthday party? That might be hard to do. I assumed you meant detergent, but that's kind of hilarious. Like, we used to use tears for DNA extraction. I can imagine, like, being a chemist, being like, cry. It's for science. That would be too much to handle, I think, for me. I think I'd have to quit. So that would crack me up too bad. All right, so hopefully this worked. I know, right? And like you have to stare at them like in their soul. Cry for science. It will cure cancer. Just cry. Cry for science. I can only hold it for like a couple seconds. Then it gets too silly. Right? Everybody cry. Think about the puppies. So I'm trying to sign into this thing for work and it's being difficult. So that's a real gas. Let's try again. I'm literally just trying to sign into my calendar. I'm literally just trying to sign into my calendar and it's just like, LOL, do you work here? Who are you? Do we even know you? And I'm like, yo, why is it like this? I don't know. Hopefully that didn't pause y'all for too long. It's so weird. I'll deal with it later. It doesn't even matter. No, I don't think it even matters. My little one is doing really well. Thank you so much. So she is at camp as usual. And I am, finally signed on to my calendar. Let's see if it will show me things. Of course not. That would be too simple. Guess I'm gonna have to try again. I've been watching a lot of Sesame Street, and they always talk about being frustrated and trying your best, and how sometimes things don't work and you have to try again. And that is what I am doing, trying again. And I think we all would do better if we just watched a little Sesame Street, but that's a different story altogether. I need to take some vacation time. That's what I need. Give myself the emotional break that I so desperately need. Because staying ain't dangin'. Let's see. I'm gonna try again. I don't know what's going on with this. Banana llama. What is the painting on your wall? Who made it? I don't know. It's a good question, but I'm not sure. I never asked. It's pretty cool though. Very abstract. My partner has really good taste in art. And that's something that he got. Skibbity Sigma Yacht Goat. Your birthday's on Sunday? Happy almost birthday. I'd sing happy birthday to you, but I don't know if you're still there. What? Let's just turn this off. hopefully that worked. And I'll just try putting it in again. I don't know. Hopefully that worked. I don't think so. I don't know why it didn't work though. I put everything in. I'll have to figure it out another time because I don't understand why it's not working, like at all. And that's okay. Sometimes it'd be like that. Today is definitely one of those days. And technology doesn't want to be my friend. I just say, okay, fine, you take a beat. So that's what I'm doing. Letting it take a break. Listen, caveman times are not to be joked about. I wouldn't still probably be alive if it was caveman times. I would have died at like 12, having 80 babies. So, as annoying as things may have become, I'll take technical issues that don't matter over real life issues that keep you above the ground any day. I really will. But yeah, life was definitely simpler. Eat, be eaten, chase, be chased. Fight, 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 flight, freeze. Simple, but I'll take how we have it any day. Honestly, I feel like extremely lucky. This has got to be one of the best times to be alive. Like, even within modern times, I think that right now is probably the best time to be alive. We have cures for all kinds of diseases, brilliant minds with access to all kinds of science and technology, people who are creating new technology. Honestly, I am the happiest I could be in this era. Like, as a woman of color, as a single mom, I think this is the time to be alive. The political tension sucks. It really does. Because no matter which side you're on, nobody is happy with the other people. And even if there is such thing as somebody being right, like, it's all messed up. And I wish it wasn't, because it just seems so preventable. Like, it seems like something we should be able to figure out as people. But who knows if we will. But I guess what I'm most grateful for is the fact that we get a chance to try. There was a time when, people would get upset about something and just start killing each other. So I'm kind of glad we don't do that. I'm very glad we don't do that. But you're right, the political tension sucks. 100%. I know. Seriously. We have so many options, and, hatred is the laziest one, you know? I think when we choose to hate, we're choosing to ignore our best
possible option, which is collaboration. I don't know if you're familiar with the prisoner's dilemma, but basically the idea is that if you're all trapped and you've all been captured, and the only way to get out is to cooperate, but the person on the other side of the table is trying to get you to hate the other person, to basically snitch, right, and tell on the other person. The only thing that you can really do if you both want to get out, or if either one of you wants to get out, is to collaborate. And what we're facing right now feels like the prisoner's dilemma, where you may or may not trust the other person, but the only way that everyone gets out is if we collaborate, if we work together. But to get two people who think they're on different sides to conspire, um, it's pretty tricky. Well, I mean, I think the cool thing is, like, even though it's live or whatever, it kind of is like a call. Like, I am talking to you as if I can see and hear you right now. So, if it's any consolation, I sometimes forget that this is a live stream, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just chatting with my friends. We're just spending Friday together while I finish off some things and try and think about positive thoughts. Right now, those positive thoughts are that I'm really grateful I can do this laundry. And I'm so tired, but I'm really glad that I can rest, sort of. Today's going to be a very full day. Yes, we are YouTube family. That's for real. And this is such a small group that odds are someone else on here is a subscriber. So, we're just chilling. I probably will head out soon though, because I'll probably need to switch over from my tablet to my phone just to knock some of these things out. Thank you. Like, okay, so one thing that's kind of cool about like doing all the workouts and stuff on live stream is that I'm actually like seeing certain changes, like myself. My flexibility has improved a lot, but also like just overall my strength has improved and increased. Um, when the physical therapist was trying to check out like my back, um, he had to like press pretty hard to find the sore spot, which was pretty cool. I mean, it means that I've improved a little bit since I injured myself. And yeah, it's like a journal, but like a visual journal. So everything that you're seeing and everything that I'm doing, and everything that we talk about, like we get to come back to and look at. Um, I was thinking about like old videos. Matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna like pull up my YouTube channel real quick and like take a look, because this is weird. Like in a journal, you can think about like how you felt at a given time, which is helpful. But sometimes when I feel kind of down on myself, I try to remind myself like I started out not knowing how to like do any of this. The only thing I knew was that I have been a fitness instructor before, so I know how to talk and work out. Um, and like that was it. Hi Harmon. I feel like I've seen you a bunch before. Welcome back. I know I've seen your name. So glad to have you here. But yeah, I did not know how to do any of the things that I'm doing right now. Um, exactly. In a journal, you can't write. And my skin was messed up that one day. And like, look how much better it looks. Like, but with video, like when
I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something, everyone was like, what's wrong with your face? And like, granted, it's not all fixed or whatever, but like it's smoothed out. It's like it's always been smooth because it wasn't a pimple, but it was like rough, if that makes sense. So now the skin is softer. And it'll take a few months for this to lighten back up and like be like the rest of my skin. And same thing here. But the skin has like healed. And now it's just a matter of letting the skin turn over until it's all better. But like, it's one thing to say, oh, people, if I wanted to ignore it and not think about it, I could just skip the part where I say, oh, and people were noticing my skin was messed up. And instead, I can say, well, I really felt strong and powerful in myself. And now I look back at that day and I look at my skin now and I know that I was going to get better. But isn't it great to see how much I've improved? Or isn't it great to see how much better I feel? That's a pretty great feeling, in my opinion. Yeah. I try my best to remember people, Harmon. How are you doing? Have you been? Are you a subscriber? Did you already join the community? Is this a thing? Let's see. Have you found out? You went to the old videos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you actually could see. Like you can literally see. And I'm actually like I'm literally pulling up my live streams and I'm just scrolling, 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 scrolling. Like so one of these I hadn't I actually like cut my shirt, so it's like weird because I haven't seen that shirt like that in a while. Um, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, but yeah, I'm looking at this old thing and I'm like, man, like I still look okay. Like it's not like I look terrible before or something, but it's like I can feel more like myself. Like I feel like I look more like myself right now. Um, and like I'm looking at this, seeing my like squats, they've changed. They're way better than they were in the beginning. Um, and honestly, like my messaging was actually pretty solid back then. I kind of want to practice getting more into like the motivational messaging that I had back then. But it's a reminder like, oh, you've improved here. Now let's go back to the beginning and like kind of go through the cycle and see, okay, what can be improved, what can change. Um, and like this video is from 5 months ago that I'm looking at right now. Um, and like I can really see like just little incremental changes um, that I've been making and how they're working out for me now, which is just I don't know, it's kind of wild. Also, I see different scars. So back then I had like different scars on my face that are now healed up. Um, so it's strange. It's strange to see those differences. And these shorts are looking kind of tight on me. And now those same shorts are not. Helped you a lot in your previous streams. Always been so nice to hear your advice and all the things you say, pretty much. Oh, it's so sweet. It's also wise and inspiring. Dang. Oh, that is really, really kind of you to say, Alice. And like, honestly, um, like I feel like I've spent a lot of time trying to understand myself and treat myself more kindly. But the one thing I've never really struggled to do is offer that kindness to other people. Um, and YouTube gives me an opportunity to remind people that they shine. Like, yeah, there's somebody on the screen, but you matter. And your presence is like why YouTube is a thing. Yes, creators are necessary for YouTube to flourish, but so are viewers, so is the audience. Like, every single one of us matters in this YouTube ecosystem. Hi, D Nice. We were just talking about how much I have changed in my live streaming over the last almost 6 months. Actually, over 6 months, because these videos are from 5 months ago, but I've got older ones. Listen, I can't help myself. Y'all are awesome. I I know it's like whatever people say, "Oh, I've got the best audience. I do the best this, I do the best that, whatever." Um, sure. But I actually feel like I do have the best group of people, because we're not just an audience or a creator, like it's a community. So you all being present, I see your names, I recognize your names, I remember some of the stories you share, I remember the kinds of comments you leave. D Nice always comes in and just does a drive by, like, hey, what's up, beautiful? And like just little encouraging things. Alice, you're always here, and like stick around and will actually talk with me. Um, Kevin always tells me to drink water. Um, Jack's working on his bulk. There are different people who come on with different things. And I appreciate every single person who actually like gives the time to make their mark, because it leaves an impression on me. Um, yeah, I try to like I realize that these streams can get really, really boring, especially when I'm on the bike and I'm just sitting still and like, you know, doing the pedaling thing. Um, but even when we're talking like this, to keep it dynamic and keep things interesting, I feel like it's important. Because again, I'm grateful for the time that you actually spend with me, and I don't want to be that person who's just like, oh, no biggie, whatever, there's people. No, no, no. Like, I want to make sure that like each person who comes in has a good viewing experience. Because that's like why we go on YouTube, is to like, yes, connect with people, yes, learn something, but also to like have a dynamic experience. So I'm glad that it actually like creates that for you. But yeah, sending all the love to you too, D Nice. Let's see. I'm just listening to the sweet, sweet sounds of the clothes drying. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get much more done, but I'm trying my best. I would love to be able to finish these blankets. But even if I can just get them in the dryer, then I'd be doing something. True definition of being an influencer. Thank you for coming on YouTube and starting this whole journey. So grateful to have met you. I'm grateful to know you. And thank you for saying that about me being an influencer. I'm about to be talking to an advisor to this fitness wearable company. and like basically try to learn everything that I can from him about how to speak to executives in that space, how to start to get brand deals, like how to connect and build good, meaningful partnerships with other businesses, and like how to use those connections to build up this channel, um, and hopefully share really valuable products and really valuable information with you all. So I have that meeting coming up in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I'll let y'all know how that goes. But I'm like, okay, what would it look like to work with an apparel company? What would it look like to work with a fitness wearable company? And, what tech companies could I be working with? And how can I be adding value to you all and not just like being on the channel to be on the channel? I really have to set up my giveaway, actually. Maybe that's something I can do right now. I need to set up a Google Doc so that I can set up like a random drawing for the giveaway. I have this blender, like a brand new blender, and I need to set up that giveaway. Okay. Let's see. I just need to start a document. Here we go. No, not a document. I need to start a form. Oh, right. My computer is dying. Okay. I just want to start a new form. I guess I can duplicate it and then start a new one. That'll work. Let's just restart there. Try again. Here we go. Okay. Welcome back, Alice. Hi, Yadi Yadi. I was just saying I need to do this blender giveaway form so that you all can actually sign up and get this blender. We are celebrating 1,000 subscribers with a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. I just need the name and the email. And let's find a nicer color. Handful. I didn't expect to see you today. Happy Friday. I didn't even expect to see you today. I'm just glad to see you. How are you? I hope you're doing okay. I've been thinking about you since yesterday when you said that you might be away. So I'm really hoping that you're doing all right. Hi, Jack. How was your workout? Everybody's coming back. I'm so glad that you're here. We need you here. And I mean that in an existential way. You matter. And I'm glad that you let someone come and take care of you. Hi, Milan. Indeed, I am. I'm from New York. I live in the US. Love it here, but also open to leaving this country. I wonder why I can't change that. That's weird. Oh well. I tried. I'm so glad you're making progress, Jack. And I'm really glad that you didn't rip your arms. Let's see. Let me call this the Spinning Mama Blender Giveaway. Let me check on this thing. Gonna reach across our borders, reach across our borders, reach across our borders, never turning back, never turning back. Gonna keep on singing louder, keep on singing louder, gonna keep on singing louder. Never turning back, never turning back. At least some of them are dry. Cut back on the time if I get some of these things out. How can I say thanks for all the things that you have done for me? Things so undeserved, and yet you gave your only son for me. The voices of a million angels could not express my gratitude. All that I am and ever hope to be, I owe it all to thee. Let's pull some more things that are more or less dry. think that's a good toss. Okay. Hey, buddy. $11:11. Gotta love the magic hour. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Harmon wants to improve speaking English. Yes, I surely have heard of that song. 3 little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Oh no. LOL, she says as her entire world falls. But that's okay. The world could fall away and everything would still be okay. Oh, thank you, Alice. That's very sweet. And yes, I am totally doing laundry. I'm trying my best. I used the wrong setting for the first load of laundry, of course. So it's taking me a little bit longer than I planned to get through the clothes. But I will get to everything I need to do in due time. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Oh, yeah, I know that one too. Harmon, if you come and you hang out here, I will speak English to you, but the best way to learn English is for you to practice English yourself. So, if you'd like to learn and come along and use this channel to practice your English in context, you're more than welcome to. Yes, I love that for you, a handful. I'm your spinning queen and English instructor. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within, and I've been there before, but that life's a bore so full of the superficial. And y'all, I don't know if I got it in me to sing the rest of that song right now. I'd have to be standing up. I can whisper the rest of that song to you. if I ain't got you, baby. The special person that saved you was Alice. See, now that makes my heart happy. That's the kind of thing that makes this channel meaningful to me. That you all are out here looking after each other. Because that's what this community is supposed to be. That's so beautiful. Y'all don't even know what that does. For me, an outsider who had nothing to do with it, hearing that you all were looking after each other. I was feeling really, really shitty, excuse the language, about myself and not really sure if I was doing anything that mattered here. But if all it did was bring you two together, then that's a solid confirmation that there's something here. It may not be everything in the world, but it's ours. Listen, literally spent today crying earlier, just sitting in my car, crying, feeling like the worst person ever. So thank you guys. Seriously. I don't know how anything is going to shake out in life at all, obviously, but just having the space to be here with you guys. Like, somebody came on and was like, relax, you're just riding your bike. And like, what people say is like, whatever, right? It doesn't really matter if somebody comes on and is trolling. Like, I get that. But for some reason, that really stung. Because I was like, am I really just on here riding my bike and nobody cares and it doesn't matter? And if that's true, then no, I really shouldn't be here doing this. Like, I'm getting in people's way. I'm just a distraction. I'm not helping anybody. And the idea of being able to support people is what made me even want to have a channel. Like, to build a community where we all could make a difference in each other's lives. So to know that that's already happened is worth more to me than 1 million followers. Is worth more to me than being monetized ever. If I never was monetized and the only thing that I did was create a space where people could talk to each other in a moment where they need each other, money comes through all different avenues. But this community is where our wealth is. Wealth is beyond the dollars and the cents, you know? Wealth is us being able to lean on and rely on each other to support one another. And the fact that you all are able to do that and that this channel had anything to do with it makes me feel like I'm using YouTube for the right purpose. Makes me feel like we have something special here. Reminds me that no matter how icky I feel, that I better get to work and connect with you all, because that's what we're here for. Hi, Daniel. Love on the brain. Oh, I'll definitely be needing to look at your Discord connect. I am very rarely on Discord because I just don't understand it. It's just more social media that I'm like, oh my God, how does this work? But I know that Discord can be really great for like chatting and everything. So definitely gonna want to check in there. I love your songs. These are great songs. Must be love on the brain that's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it me so good and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain, and it keeps cursing my name. Tom and Jerry, are you married? Hello, hello. I am not. I am in a relationship. Indeed. Thank you, Handful, for catching that. Yo, my phone might die while we're talking as a heads up because I didn't bring my charger in. So if I lose you, that's why, but everything is okay. And hopefully I don't lose you. But if that happens, that would be why. Oh yeah, if people want to ask if I'm in a relationship, that's okay. I didn't actually give you that rundown when I added you to the moderator team, Alice. But like people can ask pretty much anything as long as it's not like outwardly disrespectful or rude or offensive to anyone who's in the chat. I can take a lot, but I don't like it when people are rude to like you all at all. And if you all catch someone who's just being overly rude to me, then, you know, feel free to like bounce people. But I'm glad that you were on the safe end. What's my age? Or are you saying, do I age? Because I do indeed age. I get older. So cute. That's what my daughter would say. She would say, so cute. I am aged 34. I am a grown woman. I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. Gotta love Beyonce. My goodness. I'm running for miles just to get close to you. looking at? Here we go. This will work. I can't see anything. Mm-hmm. I am 34. That's my real age. Why would I make that up? Yes, you are, handful. You're 36, right? But why would I make up that I'm 34? Why would I lie that I'm older? Who does that? I don't know anyone who lies and is like, I'm actually 20, but I say that I'm 40. And I don't have any problems with being older. I like it. I just don't understand why I would lie, you know? I like my age. I'm glad to be getting older. It means that I'm still alive. Okay. Oh. I can't see your chats. Hold on. Let me pull this down here. There we go. Your birthday's a month away? Ooh, Mary J. Blige. You have such good music choices. You and Jeff with your music. You and Jeff with your music choices. Oh. Oh boy. Yikes. Oh well. Isn't it like laundry to be brand new, fresh, clean, and then somehow end up on the floor? Because that's what just happened with mine. Just spilling out onto the floor. And that's okay. These are very clean floors. Oh, come on. Here we go. I gotta leave here at 2:30 one way or the other, so I guess I'm just gonna have to take the L on the rest of the clothes that I really wanted to get done and try another way on another day. But I did get a lot of stuff done today. So I will dry the bedding and the towels, the comforter. Who needs it? It's the summer anyway, right? We'll just have some fresh air and blankets tonight. Yes, we do. My birthday is in June, so it already passed. But happy almost birthday to you, Handful. You're only a couple weeks out. You gonna do anything fun for your birthday? I really am 34. I love that all these comments are like, are you sure that you're not Am I sure that I'm not younger? I am so sure that I'm not younger. I did my 20s already. And I am quite all right with that. Oh, nice. My sister's February baby, also an Aquarian. Okay. And she's pretty cool. I feel like Aquarians tend to be pretty cool people. A lot of cool vibes and unique personality traits with Aquarians. Fun people to be around for the most part. That's what I've found. Yeah, air sign for sure. And I also am an air sign. So we get along pretty well, more or less. My sister and I are always having, I think, some of the more interesting conversations because she'll take a pretty hot take, but so will I. And it's always interesting to see her perspective because, like, it'll be the first time I ever heard somebody say those words. I'm like, yo, never in my life have I ever even thought of that. And now I can't unthink it. So I love a good Aquarian chat. Those are the kind of conversations that you'll be talking for 10 minutes, but your life has changed forever because you have a new perspective on something that you just never thought about that way. Very unique people, in my experience. Oh, gosh. Oof, Lord. There we go. Yes, earth signs. I always struggle with earth signs because I'm like mostly air and fire. So I'm a little all over the place. Katia too. Hello, welcome back. Who else is here? Okay, I saw those. Oh my gosh. This day. This day, this day, this day. Now, what I really wish was that there was going to be some overlap between going to pick up my daughter and saying thank you to my boyfriend for letting me use his house. But I know there's not going to be that opportunity. But I wish there was. I wish. I'll just have to say thank you when I see him later. And I don't think this is, nope, that is not my shirt. I'm going to need to put that on the side. That's Zion's shirt. And I will need to let them know I have their shirt as well. Hopefully they're not looking for it. Hopefully they don't miss it. Boy, they had to leave so quickly. I didn't get to run around the apartment and make sure they had everything before they left. So I'll have to check and make sure that I get those things to them as soon as I can. Okay. Let's toss these on here. And then toss these up too. I'm going to toss these in the car. Oh, looking forward to seeing you again soon, Katia, too. Let's see. I'm going to toss these in the car. And then go from there. Let's see. Oh. Gotta love the flash. Here and gone in an instant. That was great. Okay, I will be right back. Although there's a good chance, I guess you can hear me if I start singing to myself. Hey, buddy. Hey, you handsome kitty. Okay, let's see. Really did not get a chance to do the very important piece here, but that's okay. I guess I can wash these when I finally have some cash. It won't be too expensive to just use one giant machine and wash them. So it actually wasn't too bad of a turnout. Can toss these back in. Okay, to the car. To the car. Take me to the water. Take me to the water. Take me to the water to be baptized. Take me to the water. Take me to the water. Take me to the water to be baptized. Let's see what time. Sheesh. Kiss me sixpence, none the richer. Listen, and the thing about it is, if scientists just had to cry, I'm pretty sure we would have all the cures to all the diseases, because we be out here trying to learn like the most basic thing and have somebody hate science and we're not allowed to learn it anymore. But if tears could help us to learn, who wouldn't cry? Who wouldn't cry? So I am waiting for the last 5 minutes of this machine to run. I've got to map out how much time it's going to take for me to get to my daughter. Pickup's at 3. It doesn't take 45 minutes to get there. So I could probably dry these clothes for a maximum of 15 minutes. Workout for science. I love it. It is in the name of science. Every day, without fail, I would sweat for science. Matter of fact, maybe that's just like a fundraiser we could do, like sweat for science, in honor of caring about the world around us. Okay, let me go change that load. Y'all, it has been a blah, blah. What has it been? It's been a pleasure. I unfortunately, hi JT 10 Maps. I unfortunately have to actually stop the stream because my phone is dying and I don't want it to die on you guys. I'd rather say goodbye. So thank you for being here. If you're new here and you are like, what's going on? Hi Sachin. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but I feel like it's inappropriate. Anyway, I love a good banana. So, this is The Spinning Mama. My name is Sonia. I'm here every single weekday, Monday through Friday, right around noon. Today, I just did my stretches from PT, but usually I do cardio. If you ever want to hang out with me, you know what to do. I live in New York. But yeah, if you ever want to hang out with me, you know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe. If not, That's cool too. And if you're loving what you're seeing and you just want to hang out with me again, then you can go ahead and like the stream so other people know that too. But that's all. I gotta go do this thing, and I will see you all real soon in the next one. But for now, have a good weekend. Bye.